For all the people who judge without knowing, just throw the peace on, tell them good vibes only, yeah. They were hating, but we didn't even notice, cause we're on them good vibes only, yeah. The shit gets wavy, like we're in the ocean, cause we're on them good vibes only, yeah. For all the people who judge but don't know me, I just throw the peace on, tell them good vibes only.
So, what am I most grateful for? I would have to say the opportunity to continue. As a human being, I've made a lot of mistakes. I'm constantly growing. I think the most valuable opportunity is to have another chance to make better decisions. A lot of people don't get that chance.
I think I'm most grateful. It sounds super narcissistic, but I guess grateful for being lucky. Like, I have not had a plan, and yet somehow things work out for me. And sometimes I hate how lucky I am, but I also recognize, that like the whole fact that I'm in the job where I am right now is because I went to a temp agency and they're like, we got a job for you. And then when I showed up at the job, the guy quit and they were like, hey, we think you're awesome. We want to hire you full time. So it's like if that hadn't happened, I was still on track for wanting to be a teacher because I still went to Florida and passed the exam for the subject area test of what I wanted to teach. All I had to do was get the professional license, So I still could go back and teach, but I did like doing what I'm doing right now.
What am I most grateful for? I'm most grateful for the people I have in my life. I'm lucky. I didn't have a lot of friends growing up. I was picked on quite often. I was a crybaby, so it was easy to pick on me. I was a really easy target. But now that I'm more confident in myself, now that I'm more able to, deal with my own emotions, I still cry, but I'm not bothered by the fact that I cry. If I cry, like, it is what it is. Men can cry. But I also have the ability to say that whoever I am, you either accept me or you don't. And I've been blessed to find so many people who just do. They just do accept me, flaws and all. They accept my quirkiness, my goofiness. They accept my pettiness. They accept my sarcasm. They accept my nerddom. And they accept that I don't care whether or not they're into what I'm into. I have a list of best friends. I have friends, I have acquaintances, but I have so many best friends. And I've heard people say, oh, you can only have one best friend. No, you can have more than one because all of them are my best friends. I have friends all over the world that I know that I can reach out to anytime that I need help. Anything that I need help with, they wouldn't hesitate to help me, and I wouldn't hesitate to help them. And we can go months without talking to each other, but as soon as we talk to each other, it's like nothing ever went wrong. And they know that I love them, and I know that they love me, and they accept me for all my flaws. I accept them with all their flaws. We don't second guess each other. We don't fight. It's just friendship and support and confidence and loyalty. And it's so great having people that support you. Like my mom, always supportive. My wife, I love her to death. Like, she lets me be the goofy nerd that I am, and it just is what it is. She just sits there and lets me nerd out, and I love it. And she's so supportive. Like, I think that the thing that I'm most grateful for is having awesome people in my life, because sometimes you can sit in a room full of people and feel really lonely, but knowing that there are so many people in the world that I do have that do support me helps me make it through every day. That's what I'm most grateful for.
What am I most grateful for? I would have to say what I'm most grateful for is the friends I've made throughout my life, especially starting after I joined the army. Some of them I don't talk to anymore. Some of them, the bridges have been burnt, either on my part or theirs. But I've met so many great people throughout my life that have helped me through different situations, and my kind of thought on it is they were put in my life for a reason, and whether they stayed or didn't, or were in my life and then out of my life and came back in. Yeah, I'm just really grateful for them. I don't have I'm not close with my family at all. I talk to a few family members, but not many. Yeah, so it's just, I've really relied on my friends over the years to help me out, give me advice. And yeah, so that's it.
I always say live life with no regrets, but that's obviously a falsehood. Everyone has regrets, and it's just which one do I regret more than the other regrets? I think I regret falling out of touch with some really cool people. Um, some really awesome friends from college. Because I joined a fraternity, and like I'll never regret joining that fraternity, but it's like I regret not staying in touch with everyone after I graduated. There were some really great people that I thought I didn't matter to them, so I stopped talking to them. But I was also a young punk that maybe I did matter to them, and it was just my perception. That only now, with age, have I learned to communicate my feelings. And also years of therapy, learned to communicate my feelings. I'd probably say that was probably my biggest regret.
What is your biggest regret in life? My biggest regret in life is actually not learning how to manage my finances at a younger age. That's it. It's my biggest regret because that's money I'll never get back. I mean, there are so many times where I spent a lot of money on nothing, on something completely useless, not even an awesome experience. I spent hundreds of dollars on trinkets and toys and things that I never even bothered to use. They just sat there and collected dust. I still have some of them just for the sake of telling myself that I'm going to use it one day so that I don't feel like it was a waste of money. But yeah, there's a lot of money that should be in my bank account right now that's not. I never learned how to use stocks. I never learned the benefit of CD accounts or how to use my savings or how to set up a retirement fund. Like managing my finances. Yeah, my biggest regret in life is not focusing on managing my finances at a younger age. If I had started sooner, I would be so much better off right now. But I didn't. And I have to start now. And I am. Or I started a while ago, but still better late than never, sure. But that's definitely my biggest regret. My biggest regret. It's not finishing college. It's not the tearing my ACL in high school and not getting to play soccer in high school. It's not uh, some girl. It's money. It's it's my finances. Like I wish that I could. I wish that I could take myself and my wife on more trips. I wish that I could get us a better TV. Our TV's good, but it's old. I want a new one, but I can't get a new one. I think that's the one. It's the finances. They say money can't buy happiness, but I disagree. It would fix a lot of things. I'm not sad about anything else, you know.
My biggest regret in life, that's a hard one, but at least now in this moment, I would have to say my biggest regret in life, and it sounds really mean, but would be helping certain family members as much as I did. Um, like I mentioned before, my family wasn't a good family, even. They weren't. I only talked to a few of them, and when I went away to the army, I kind of, once I was away from them, I kind of started seeing how they weren't good people. And even through that, I tried so hard, and I lent so much money, and I was just always so supportive. Um, and I always just like wanted to have that close family relationships. I always wanted to have um good ties with my family, even if it was just my immediate family. And yet, nothing I ever did or do is good enough. Um, when the money stopped, some family members dropped off. When I asked to finally be paid back the money that I lent, they dropped off. When I couldn't give any more of just even myself, they weren't there for me anymore. And that's the part that's the hardest, because I always just try and I always give, give, give. And the last 2 years, mostly after my niece and nephew went back to their parents and moved out of from with me, I kind of just have been trying to focus on me and what I want to do and what's good for me. And if they don't like it, they don't like it. And I don't care. And I tried for years and years, and I'm done trying and putting them before me. Um, so it sounds harsh, but that's one of my biggest regrets in life, is spending so many years trying so hard to be accepted by them and being loved by them. And yeah, it is what it is. Some of them don't approve my lifestyle either. Some of them I don't tolerate because of sexist or racist comments that they just think is okay. And I'm not okay with that, and I don't support that. And so I've cut them out, and to me that's not okay. Like, it's not okay to be like that. Um and so I don't want to hang out with friends or people that are like that. So why, like, to me, family, I don't have those strong ties with family. So for people that are like that, it's not hard for me to cut them out of my lives either.